So this is week 9 and 10 all rolled into one. I wanted to explain why I keep pups beyond the common practice of 8 weeks. I've had pups taken from me at 8 weeks of age, and in spite of my advice, more or less been taken straight to the vet for vaccination, before even being given the opportunity to begin the process of settling in and getting to know and bond with their new family. Within 24 hours, 2 of those pups that were from completely different litters were back in the vets on supportive therapy because of a reaction to the vaccines. One was in for 24 hours and another was in for between 5 and 6 days, and it was touch and go for her. It's thought that the stress of leaving their birth home and siblings, etc., combined with almost immediate vaccination, contributed to such an extreme reaction. It should be borne in mind that Slovaks can be sensitive to inoculations, and I feel that more thought should be given to what our pups and our dogs have been vaccinated with, and are they all really necessary? Now, I'm not advocating that you don't vaccinate your dogs. I just think we should be more mindful and better informed of what our dogs are being injected with, instead of mindlessly going along with what our vet tells us our dogs need. How many of us would actually mindfully go along to a clinic and allow someone to jab us with a load of medicines that we don't know what it's for? So why are we allowing it to happen to our dogs? So that's one big reason why I keep the pups until they've had their first vaccinations at 10 weeks, and then I know they're okay to leave. The second reason I keep the pups for the extra weeks is that they go through 2 fear stages. The first fear stage ends at around about 12 weeks of age, and the second starts around about 16 weeks of age. So they're not actually losing out on any key stages of their development. They're actually completing one major stage without the stress of having to leave their birth home and their siblings. They learn an awful lot from me here. They learn an awful lot from my dogs around here. Later on in this video you'll see Miss Pink interacting with Idwal, my old boy, and he's had enough, so he lets her know and she ignores him. So he tells her a little bit more forcibly, no thanks, I've had enough, and that's it. It's over with. She's learned a lesson there. Now it's better that she learns that lesson here than with a strange dog that neither you nor your pup knows. So that's one reason why. And while they're here with me, they gain an awful lot of confidence. I see them grow and flourish. I teach them an awful lot. They start learning to use their nose. They start house training with me. I start the process of recall with them. They have, if you want to say, a packed day of activity with me. They don't just sit in their box getting bored. They interact with each other an awful lot. They learn from each other. I'm in military airspace here, so they have deafening aircraft coming across here. They're bomb-proof to it all. Miss Red is a classic example. She was actually she's not timid, but she definitely isn't now, but she was a little more withdrawn, and I've just seen her flourish and grow and grow. When they go to the vet, I don't go in with them. My vet, who I trust implicitly, she takes each pup individually from me, takes them in, they're vaccinated, vet checked, microchipped, whatever they're there for, and she returns them to me, then she takes another pup. So they are used to that, albeit for a few minutes, that little bit of separation. The easiest thing for me to do would be to hand them over at 8 weeks. However, in my opinion, it's not in the best interest of the pups. By keeping them for those extra few weeks gives me confidence that I'm handing over a healthy and more resilient pup, able to go out in the world.